Hey y'all, my name is Daij. Y'all are tuned in into my podcast, Don't Do Me. Today is August 6th, and this is episode 1. So basically, this episode is just going to be me introducing myself and kind of just introducing the vibe to my podcast. I didn't want to, come on here and flat out give y'all a 20-minute podcast and y'all be like, who even is she? I kind of just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about who I am and like what's the vibes to expect with my podcast. Just so like people can figure out if they even want to listen to me. I'm not forcing nobody to listen to me. This is really for my friends, to be honest. So I'm just going to introduce myself, and for later episodes, I'll definitely start like getting into topics, having special guests. Like I have all of that lined up, ready to go. This is just episode 1, so I need to tell y'all who I am. So, like I said, my name is Daij. I'm 19. I live in Philly. I'm 19 now, but hopefully, when you see this video, I plan on dropping on my birthday, which is August 9th. So, I'll be 20 when you see this. But I'm 19. I live in Philly, born and raised in Philly. That should say enough. Podcast over. Sorry. Podcast over. I'm going into my third year of college. I don't know how I'm already at the third year. In my mind, I'm still 17 in high school. I don't know how I got to my third year of college, literally by the grace of God. But I'm on my third year. I do go to a college in Philly, but I'm not going to say my college as of right now. My friends know what school I go to, so. But I go for pre-med health science. Well, health sciences with like a pre-med track. I plan on getting my health science degree, and then I'm going to go to my school's accelerated nursing program so that I can become a RN and get my nursing degree. So that's kind of my way of getting 2 degrees in only 5 years. So I'll have a health science degree, and then I'm gonna go back for a year and get that nursing degree. And I want to be a travel nurse after that. I kind of want to just travel the world, work, learn other systems, learn other healthcare systems in different places, basically, and travel while I'm doing it. So being a traveler, plus travel nurses get paid like way more. So it's like I just want to be a travel nurse for a little bit just to like get that experience and make connections with different people. And then once I feel like I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to go back to medical school because I actually want to be a neurosurgeon. If you don't know what a neurosurgeon is, it's basically a brain surgeon. I kind of already knew since I was little, I already knew that I wanted to work in healthcare, whether that be a nurse, a doctor, whatever. I just always wanted to help people at the end of the day. But it became like so clear to me when I was in high school that I really wanted to be a surgeon and let alone a neurosurgeon. When I was in high school, it really was like something like clicked in my brain that I was fascinated with the brain. Something about the brain just like it boggles my mind. I love everything healthcare. Like literally I be in my anatomy class. Like, even though anatomy killed me, picked me back up and killed me again, I really do be in my anatomy classes like, yo, like it's crazy that our bodies are literally like this. So like that's how I feel about the brain, like the way we think, the way we do stuff, like the fact that our whole entire body depends on the literal brain. It's like I just knew I always wanted my specialty to be the brain. So I'm going to go back to medical school. I always knew that it was either going to be for a neurologist, which is basically a brain doctor, or I was going to be a neurosurgeon, which is basically just a brain surgeon. So either way, that's what I'm gonna do in my life. A lot of the times when I tell people stuff like that, like, oh, I want to be a neurosurgeon or a neurologist, like I want to go back to medical school, everybody's first response is, ugh, you know all that school you gotta do? Like, nah, I did not think about that, not one bit. Of course, I know how much schooling this takes, but the way I look at life is that I gotta wake up every day anyway. I might as well wake up and go to school because I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna have a doctorate degree. Clock it. But yeah, that's how I look at life. Like I kind of look at life like I'm gonna be 30 anyway. I might as well be 30 and a neurosurgeon. So if you don't have that mindset, I need you to start adapting that mindset, because that's how you literally need to tackle life. If you're in a situation where you want to be a doctor, you want to be a surgeon, you want to be a lawyer, because that takes a lot of time too. You want to do anything in the criminal justice system, that takes a lot of time too. Don't let nobody get in your head talking about, you know how much school that is? You don't want to be 30 and broke. You're going to have a whole career, and everybody that made you feel like that was too much school and you wasting your time and your money, they're going to be looking at you like, yo, I wish I would have just stayed in school. You always know that's older people's favorite line. I wish I would have just stayed in school. Like, I don't want to be one of those older people that's reminiscing like, damn, I wish I would have stayed in school. I wish I would stayed in school, especially in this generation. We're in a generation right now where everybody's entrepreneurs. Everybody feel like they can just make it on their own, which is cool. But me, I'ma depend on that degree. I'm sorry. I need something to sleep on at night, and it's gonna be this doctor degree. So clock that. But that's basically who I am when it comes to like school wise. I feel like school is 80% of my personality, because once school is in session, especially if you go to my school, then once school is in session, especially if you have like a health science, pre-med, nursing major, or if you have a STEM major, once school starts, that's literally your life. You can't do nothing else. Everything else is literally a distraction, because you'll be failing your classes by the night. So my personality is 80% school, unfortunately. But I have the most fun that I can, like on the weekends or during the summer, like right now. But school is about to start soon. But that just means I'm going to be making like podcast episodes that has to do with my school girlies too. So I'm going to have a lot of videos that's catered for like a lot of different audiences. Also, when I have like my guest appearances, like I'm going to have my friends, and you'll be able to hear like different opinions. It won't just always be my opinion on this podcast. Like I even have like some guy homies that I'll have on here, so my girls can listen to a guy point of view and my guys can listen to a girl point of view. Like I have all of this figured out. Like, y'all don't gotta worry. I've really been sleeping on this for a while. I mean, for fun, I like to just do stuff like sit in the house by myself. Like, the way that I enjoy my own company is low key scary. I really can just sit in my room all day by myself. I even made my podcast set up in my room. That's how bad I don't want to leave my room. I set up in my room. So I pretty much just stay in the crib all day. If I do go outside, I typically just go out with my friends. I'm good for a nice little happy hour, a nice little appetizer. I like going out to eat. Especially in Philly, there's like a lot of cute hidden gems here and there. If they not too played out, it's a lot of cute hidden gems that I like to eat at. Um, I like to like just do stuff like that, like get dressed up, do a little light beat, and go out with my friends. Other than that, I like being home. I'm also very family oriented, so me being home is just me being like close to my mom, my sister, and my nieces. I see my brothers often. I'm pretty much like a real big family person. It's actually 8 of us, and I'm number 8 when it comes to my siblings. Like my dad had 8 kids and I'm number 8, so I'm the youngest. So I have like a bunch of older siblings. So that's pretty much my vibe. And my little 4 friends, they come and see me here and there. Um, what else I like to do? I don't know if I should let them know that yet. I like the, and I honestly feel like that's why. That's why I'm this cool. Like, that's really why I'm this cool. Just kidding. That's pretty much what I like to do. Um. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Sorry, I got my help here. Say hi. Because I really don't be knowing what I be doing. But anyways, Yeah, when I am in the crib, I like to just binge watch shows. And not only do I like to binge watch shows, but I like to binge watch granny shows. Like I watch stuff like Law and Order SVU. I like watching cooking shows with like Gordon Ramsay. Like the shit your grandma probably watch is the shit I'm watching. I'm not even gonna lie. But I do watch the shows that everybody hip to. Like I watch Power, watch Tommy, I watch Raising Kanan. Like I watch all that stuff too. But I still like my grandmom shows. I might actually like my grandmom shows over anything. I hold them close to my heart. Um, what else I like to watch? But yeah, I'm pretty big. Law and Order SVU is gonna be my top number one favorite show of all time. Nothing is topping it. Nothing is topping Olivia Benson. If I go missing, I don't care if Olivia Benson is an actress. Somebody go find her. I'm dead serious. If I go missing, somebody go find her, cause I'm gonna be found by the night. Oh, I really want to show y'all my nails too. Nail Cam. Shout out to Nails by Nay. She's Philly based here in Philly. She been my nail tech for like 3 years because I started going to her freshman year because she near my school. Shout out to Nails Ballet. Shout out to Alluring Effects. Is that her gram? I think that's her gram. I don't know. I'm going to just edit this and put everybody grams right here. Shout out to her because she did my hair. This is my birthday hair. I got the little trending Fulani braids everybody got. But I don't know. I feel like because I got them, duh, like I'm eating. So that's pretty much stuff that's like on who I am as a person. So I'm going to move on to why did I even want to start a podcast? I didn't even want to start a podcast. Everybody on my Finsta forced me by they knives and guns. Actually, I can't say that because ain't YouTube gonna they gonna take my video down? Okay. I had to make sure they was gonna take this down. I was forced by my will to start this podcast. I'm just kidding, but basically, why did this podcast start? This podcast started because clearly I'm a yapper. I will always make videos on my Finsta. Like whenever I have whenever a single thought pops up into my head, I'm quick to pull my phone out and be like, y'all, so guess what? So I've started making so many videos on my Finsta to the point where like my Finsta started telling me like, bro, you either need a YouTube channel or you need to start posting this stuff on TikTok so you can go viral. And I remember a few years back, it was this TikTok trend where it basically was like, a girl named blank once said, and I made the video, and it was like a girl named Daij once said, and what I had did was I had put a bunch of videos from my Finsta, and I had made a TikTok off of it. And the TikTok had went viral. Mind y'all, it's like a bunch of videos from my Finsta, me just, pulling out my phone, recording from my Finsta. And that joint had went viral, and that was a few years ago, and I just continued like making videos on my Finsta, like pulling my phone out, doing fake vlogs, stuff like that. And my Finsta fam was really like, no, bro, you need to start posting this. So keep it a bean. This is for my Finsta fam. As long as they listening, I really don't care who's listening to this podcast. This is really for them. These is for my fake cousins. So that's why that's really how this podcast got started. It really got started because I couldn't shut up on my Finsta, and they told me to start posting it on here. And it's like I always wanted a YouTube channel when I was younger, but then I got older and let go of that dream. And now it's like, why not have a podcast? Because I can just keep talking and talking and talking. And I'm doing it to where the podcast can be listened to on other platforms, but I'm also doing it YouTube style, just in case like I get bored one day and want to vlog or make other videos. And also like when you put stuff on YouTube, you just have everything in one place, nice and neat. So that's why I'm also doing like a video portion of this, and I'm also doing an audio portion of this. So you pretty much can decide to listen to me however you really want to listen to me. You can either listen to me on YouTube, which is how 9 times out of 10 a lot of people listen to podcasts. But if you're really like in the car, jogging, I don't know, listen to me while you running or something, then you can tune in just using a streaming platform, and I'll put that stuff like where it needs to be. Um, but yeah, I pretty much started my podcast because of that. I really was been supposed to start my podcast. I was talking about starting a podcast almost a year ago. The only thing was I got scared, like how a lot of people do when they start new stuff. Like I didn't want it to look, especially when you live in Philly. Like, I didn't want it to look tacky. I didn't want it to seem forced. I really wanted it to, like, roll off the tongue, be natural, and be normal. And that's basically the vibe that I really want to give y'all. The vibe of this podcast is for y'all to literally feel like y'all are my friends, because this was meant for my Finsta friends. And at the end of the day, that's literally why, like, my setup is in my room. Like, I'm currently in my room right now, in my crib, in my home. I'm not booking out no studio just to record this stuff. If y'all was to see my setup right now, y'all would bid on me. My setup is tacky and ghetto, but that's really the vibe that I wanted to give y'all. Like, when it comes to my podcast, I want y'all to feel like we just on FaceTime. That's what this is. This is just a FaceTime. And even like when I would be written on my Finsta and stuff, my friends will reply and be like, "Oh, I'm so glad you posted. I just set my phone up." Like, I already know people be setting their phone up just listening to me. So it's like, why not start a podcast? But yeah, I don't want this podcast to turn into something where it's like, I want to be super famous and I want to make money off of this. And like, that's not my goal. My goal is to really genuinely just talk to my friends. That's my goal. I don't actually, matter of fact, do not make me go viral, because if I go viral, I'm getting canceled immediately. Do not make me go viral. This is for my friends and family only, for real, and some people that I'm cool with. But yeah, that's pretty much the vibe that I wanted this podcast to give. I don't want it to give like I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel and be a content creator. I am not a content creator. I'm pretty sure y'all can tell by this lighting and techie stuff, but I'm not a content creator. I'm just real. And it just so happened that well, not everybody, some real people relate to real. And I'm making a podcast. So my podcast is for real people who need to relate to the real. When it comes to my podcast, Don't Do Me, I want y'all to really expect just me. Like how I said, I really want this podcast to just feel like we're friends on FaceTime. I don't want it to give like this super set up vibe where it's kind of like I'm faking my personality, how a lot of people and a lot of content creators are starting to feel. I want it to be authentic, genuine, and literally just myself. I don't want like that added pressure of feeling like I need to be like perfect, because I'm literally not. And it's kind of like I want that to be my vibe, and I want y'all to be cool with that, because y'all are supposed to be real. So this is me just being real. So when it comes to my podcast, just expect stuff like that. I do plan on having like special guests. I have like the little wireless microphones that you can attach to your clothes and stuff, because I want to have special guests like my friends and stuff. I'm gonna have like, I have so many topics that I already want to talk about. There's so much stuff that I talked about on my Finsta that I know that my Finsta want me to come on here and keep talking about, because I only be making like little videos on my Finsta. So I do have a lot of ideas and stuff, but like how I said, it's based off stuff that I've lived, my experience, stuff about me living in Philly. So like, if I'm not your cup of tea, I'm not your cup of tea, and I understand that. Like, you literally don't have to listen to me. I literally cannot reiterate this enough. This is for the people that fuck with me and the people I fuck with at the end of the day. You can basically expect me to just talk about any and everything. This is not going to be a podcast where I come on here and talk about celebrity beef and celebrity drama and stuff like that, because them celebrities don't know me for me to be on here on my podcast talking about who got pregnant by who and who baby mom cheating on who. I'm not on here to be talking about the newest celebrity stuff. I'm on here just being real, keeping it real with y'all, keeping it real with myself, and talking about what I want to talk about. That's basically what this is. And basically, like how I said, I just want to end off on the note that y'all feel like y'all my friend at the end of the day. Maybe my cousins if I fuck with y'all like that. But I just want y'all to feel like y'all my friend at the end of the day. This is not like a audience and entertainer kind of thing. Like, we're all here. We're all friends. I'm literally in my room, not doing nothing, being myself. And that's the message. Be yourself. Be real. That's really what I'm known for. I'm not going to lie. I'm really known for being real. And that's exactly why I was told and forced to have a podcast, because I feel like a lot of y'all need to hear some stuff. And I'm the one that's going to tell everybody. So, all right, this was my first episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to see y'all next time. When, I don't know. Everybody chill because school about to start. So if I like go missing, don't worry. I didn't just drop a first episode and disappear. School about to start. So I'ma definitely come back and tap back in with y'all. Maybe before school starts or like the first week after school, I'ma drop another video. But yeah, wish me a happy birthday because when y'all see this, it'll be my birthday. Hopefully if I edit in time and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna see everybody the next episode. Tune in on YouTube and all the other streaming platforms that I'm gonna put this on. Don't do me.